Alright, back again, Luke here, and today what I just wanted to show you is all that stuff that I got from Hard Off here and how everything turned out, or where I'm at as far as the cleaning, repairing process goes. These are the carts that I wound up picking up from Hard Off, and as you can see, I took the backs off of them, used my donor carts, and they're all shiny now. They look really good. Even the really rough ones that I had look nice again. So also took apart the N64 ones and scrubbed them all up and made sure the chips were all cleaned up as well, and those work fantastic. Here is my Game Boy Light, and this is the Tezuka Osamu World Shop. It's a supposedly limited edition Game Boy Light. Unfortunately, the graphics on the front here, there's like 4 characters that are like popping off, kind of like jumping outward, and the graphics used to come along here and around the buttons. But when I got it, the only thing that was left were just kind of like scrape marks that look like paint remnants. So what I did is I took some really fine, not sandpaper, but it's kind of similar to it. It's like a cleaning brush, and just scrubbed it down and got rid of all the paint marks here to try and make it look as good as possible. But it still looks cool with the transparent red look to it. And yeah, let's kind of turn off the lights here. See how it works. Yeah, you can see that kind of cool little. It reminds me of those old school watches that used to have that neon light behind. It looks just like it, but it's clear. It works fine. It's great. So, pretty excited about that. Got a Game Boy Light here that's working alright with no problems. And, yeah, so, turn that one off here. Got my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles rolling through here. I figured I had to turn these machines on. Sometimes I don't get a chance to play all of them, and sometimes it's only me around here, so I can't play all the machines at the same time, unfortunately. Wish I could, but fired them up and let them warm up a bit. Down here, this is my, this isn't something that I got from Hard Off this last time, but this is something that I've had around for a while, and this is one of my prized possessions here. This is a salmon-colored twin Famicom, and this twin Famicom here, when I got it, was almost in mint condition. It was really sharp, and minus the pun. And yeah, it was in great condition. The only problem was the disc system portion of it. And it was a bit, you know, it was a little bit dirty, but no nicks or dings or anything like that. And so I picked it up and fixed up the disc system on it, and it works great. Did that about 3 years ago, still working fine. Here's the other twin Famicom, and if you can remember, this is the one that I wound up getting from Hard Off that was really, really rough. I didn't even know if it worked or not, and when I plugged it in, the Famicom part of it was able to work, but the disk system wouldn't even read the disk system, so had to do some serious sanding around the ROM chips, and had to reflow the solder in a couple of parts and got it working again. And this controller here, the second player controller, it had some really rigged stuff on it. It was really bad, and no mic in it. So what I did is I took today, kind of felt like doing something with it, and I took the spare parts that I had laying around, an extra mic and an extra board, and desoldered it from the cable here and resoldered it in this one and tested it out. It works great. So this one's all ready to go. It's just been a little unloved over time. But one thing you can notice between these two twin Famis is this twin Famicom here, aside from the fact that it's a different color, also says twin Famicom down here, and whereas this one just says Famicom. There's nothing else that's written on it. This one is the newer model. This is a AN505, and this is the AN500B. So this is the previous model. Also, one thing you can notice is no turbo, no! So this one's got turbo on it. Also, one cool thing is the one that I just picked up is the exact same as the salmon one, only it's a different color. It's the same model number, AN505, and has all the same features, has the turbo, and yeah, I got this one working today. Got the disk system part of it working great, and yeah, it's another addition to it, the family. The only problem is I only have one AC adapter for 3 machines, so I have to get on the net and see if I can find another one, or another couple of them. But on top of that, here's the Dreamcast that I got. Scrubbed that one up, and the controller ports in the front had some oxidization on the inside, and the pins were bent down, so I rebent those up and put it back together. It works fine, no problems. This is my blue Nintendo 64, which is the blue and the clear, and yeah, I polished this one up. No big problems, no problems at all actually. And since I was in the process of cleaning, I figured I'd rip it apart and put in a blue light to go with the blue shell. Looks pretty good. Here's my Mega Drive. Put that in a plastic bag here so it didn't get scratched up, but luckily I had some extra parts. I was only, when I went to Hard Off, I only picked up the system itself, no cables, no control, one controller, but no cables. Luckily I had the cables at home. And here's my Hi Saturn. Hi Saturn! That one's working fantastic, no problems at all. And it's got an awesome BIOS when it starts up. I like the difference between that and the other Saturns. But what I figured today is, since we got this this twin Famicom up and running, what we could do is play a little game on it. So I figured we could put in this game here, Doki Doki Panic. Now I've already put up a video of this one, but maybe this one will be a little bit better. But let's pop this in and play some of that. So we'll get this thing going here. This is a great game. I'm sure I've mentioned it before in one of my other videos that you know, if you can find it, it's pretty cool to play. It's nothing different than Super Mario 2 back home, and if you've played Super Mario 2, you basically played this one. There's not much difference to it. It's essentially the same game. Here you can see how the storyline's a little bit different, and the characters are different, but essentially the game is the same. Gotcha. This disc might have a small scratch in it. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Oh, looks like it's playing fine. Cool. Let's use this player here. You can see some of the different characters. It's a great game to play. We all know how to play it, I'm pretty sure. It's not too much of a big surprise, but as you can see here, character's pretty interesting looking. It's kind of weird not seeing Mario, for sure. Woo! Nothing, no! But it really is a great game, and if you can find it, totally recommend it. Also, the Sharp Famicoms are, the Sharp Twin Famis are really cool as well. Really sharp-looking graphics. What's cool about them is they have both the disk system and the Famicom in it, so you don't have to worry about getting any attachments or anything, which is cool. Let's end this! No! Dying! No! We're starting to run really low on time here, but yeah, I just want to show you some of the stuff that I got from Hard Off, and how everything seems to be working out alright. And like always, I'll put up another video here soon, so thanks for watching. There's my other cabs going. I'll show you that too. Chibi Maruko-chan and Turtles! Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.